Hello, Leos. You guys are getting spoiled tonight, okay? So I have your mid-month August spread that I am about to do. So let's see what's going on. For those of you that have been having birthdays in August and, at the end of July for some of you, I hope that you guys have been having a blast. Having a good time, living it up, going out, having shots. Everybody have a shot for me. Tequila's my thing. So shot of tequila will do. Let's see what's going on, Leos. What is going on for Leos? This is going to be from August. I know it's August 13th, but from now until about September 15th, okay? Alright, let's see what's going on here. Ooh. Guys, let's see what's going on here. Okay, guys. So the energy for this reading is the Five of Cups in the reverse. So with the Five of Cups in the reverse, there's something that you're emotionally invested in, something that you definitely felt connected to. That there could have been this huge loss that you felt over it, but now it's like that loss is it's getting lighter. You're not feeling as worse as you did before. It's like you're getting over the thing that happened for you. Behind that, we do have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So this could have been a situation where there was just a lot of arguing, either with you and another person. It could have been you and a boss, you and a family member. And it's like you're slowly getting over the loss of all the conflict that this brought you. With the Seven of Cups, there's illusions in this, okay? You weren't seeing things clearly for what it was. Maybe you were extremely busy, or maybe you had other options in terms of people, but this is just you needed to narrow your focus, and that was something that you may have had a hard time doing, with whatever the situation was. And this is something that had you completely, guarded against this person or situation. And with the Death card in the reverse, there might still be some strings tied. You might still feel attached in some sense to the situation. All right? So let's dive right into this, guys. So the first card you have for your past here is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse is all about somebody acting the fuck up, being extremely reckless, not putting into regards other people's feelings, other people's emotions. Now, it could have been you guys taking on this energy and just being very reckless in a situation, or it could have been, just another person that you were talking to, or it could have been an air sign, okay? With the Ten of Wands in the reverse, it's like there's somebody who's being reckless, whether it was you or that other person. But this is just whatever had you feeling that way, whatever got you there, or whoever got there with you, you just wanted to release that burden. You just wanted to let it go. You weren't trying to fuck with it anymore. And with the Seven of Swords, there's just secrets here. There's somebody not being honest, someone being deceptive. All right? Now, the next card is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So a lot of reversals here, guys. So there's just a lot of conflict. The Queen of Swords, she's someone who's very bitter. Now, with secrets here, there may have been secrets that came out, and the reason why, she's in the reverse is because she's bitter, but there's also a sense of pettiness that comes with this bitterness. So this is somebody who they're petty, but the things that they say, it's kind of like when you say something under your breath and the other person hears you, and then it makes the situation like so much worse, but it's because you felt like you had to say that last thing. So it's kind of like that thing where she's already scorned and bitter as it is, and she could have, the best reasons for it, which is fine. We all have our moments. But on top of that, she's also saying a lot of petty shit that is making a bad situation a lot worse. So it could have been you guys taking that energy or somebody else taking that energy. Okay, putting the icing on the petty cake. All right. So we have the High Priestess in the reverse. To clarify that, with the High Priestess in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, either you or somebody else was just completely off their game. All right, not thinking of what's the best way to approach the situation. This is you not being in tune with your higher self and what it is that you want and need. Whatever situation this was, it had you off game. Okay, you weren't making good judgment. Now with the Five of Swords in the reverse, you're choosing not to fight. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You don't want any conflict. You're just avoiding conflicts at all costs. At all costs. Now, the last card you have here for um, the past is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is about somebody who's feeling good and abundant, but this is also a singles card. So if this was a relationship here that maybe you're causing, it was causing you a lot of stress, this could be you just dropping that burden, not fighting, and becoming single. For others of you, once you reach that point where you're no longer fighting, that's when you're able to focus on yourself again. Okay, we have the Tower card. So you getting here required a huge change within yourself. Okay, the Tower card, it can go anyway, guys. This is a 180 change in your life, whether it be for the better or whether it be for the worst. Now here, I just feel that you guys were leaving behind the situation in the past that just wasn't serving you. So it's just something that you have to let go, and it required you to change. And with the Tower card, that's kind of like the universe kicking in and saying like, well, you were being so hesitant and you kept, fucking with this person or dealing with the situation that I kind of had to step in and give the boot to the situation. So whether they were getting you away from that situation, pushing you closer to resolve that situation, but that's the universe stepping in. That's God stepping in, okay? Whoever you believe in stepping in. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse here. So this just could have been you guys, very emotional over this change. Or maybe you switched up in a way and the person that you were dealing with was very emotional with the change that you had within yourself. Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with an air sign or a water sign, okay? Now, in your present situation, the first card you have is the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So this is you getting out of a mental trap that you may have felt, towards the situation in the past that had you reckless and acting up. It's like you're slowly getting out of this mental trap that you set yourself out of. You have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So for a lot of you, this is a relationship. This is someone that you feel very closely attached to. This, for a lot of you, could be a soulmate connection. Or this could be something coming through with a job. This could be you getting a job. This could be you, having a contract signed, things going into your favor. In your favor, just a union of two things here. And we have the Death card. So maybe it's the end to that situation. Okay? Or for some of you, it's the beginning. The Death card is the end and the beginning. It's letting go of things that do not serve us, and it's we let go of these things in order to start a new cycle. I'm going to get one more card here, the Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could have been an ending. For some of you, it could have been a beginning. Okay? But for a lot of you, I see it as being an ending. Okay? And you slowly and methodically moving away from it. The next card you guys have is the Hangman in the reverse, where, for a while you were in this place where you didn't know which way to go. You were kind of like stagnant, not moving. And now you have to get up and move forward, and you know that. Yeah, the Hermit card in the reverse. You're getting out of this place where you just weren't making any moves. It's like you see things for what it is and you're able to move forward. And this could have just been something very unexpected for you with the Sun card in the reverse. So this could be, for some of you, this is going to be you getting into a relationship, and it's going to be with somebody that maybe you didn't expect to hear from, or maybe you didn't expect to ever be attracted to, or you just didn't see it coming, okay? So that's going to be the case for some of you. For others, this is going to be things that were once in the dark coming to light. And you're saying, time to keep going, time to move forward. All right? but that could be your card too, the Sun card. Alright, so just an unexpected change for some of you. The next card you have for your present is the Six of Cups in the reverse. So, with the Six of Cups in the reverse, this could be leaving behind something in the past, or leaving behind something that you were dealing with, just leaving it in the past. And it's not like you feel malicious or hateful towards this person or situation anymore. It's just kind of like, look, we're growing different ways. This is going to be the best option for me. That's going to be the best option for you. Let's just part ways here, and let's just keep it moving. Okay? And there could be forgiveness here for some of you. Alright, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Judgment card. So you making the judgment that you have to move away from this, but just trying to take the high road and, forgiving this person. Or for other people, or this person forgiving you, you guys forgiving each other. For some of you, this could be a denial of emotions. With the Three of Swords in the reverse, that's people who say, I'm good, I'm not bothered, I'm not losing sleep over this, but then you go home and you cry into your pillow. It's that sort of thing. But I do see forgiveness, and if there is a heartbreak, I do see it slowly lessening. Now, the first card that you guys have for your future is the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the King of Pentacles, whether this is a new situation or a new person that you're dealing with, or the same person from the past that you're just choosing to walk away from, with this card here, this is, you have to ask yourself, why are you with this person, or why were you with this person? Because this is somebody that does things not out of passion or out of, huge desire. This is someone who does things because they're bored. He's bored. He has lots of money, he's bored, and he needs a pastime. Alright, so if for some of you getting into a new relationship, maybe you're using that person to get through this past. Or maybe they're using you, okay, in order to just deal with whatever they're going through. We have the Strength card. So you're being strong throughout this. That is your card right there, guys. So you may be just talking to someone you're not really passionate about, or involving yourself in an activity or situation that you're not really passionate about in order to regain your strength. Four of Swords, yeah. You're in a place of just contemplation. You're taking a break from things in the past, and you're choosing to go forward. And there could be part of you that's bored because maybe there's nothing that you see as feasible for you, that you see as something that you should drop, everything you're doing and go after that passion, that dream of that person. The next card you have is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, where something that you may have been working on in the past, it just didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, so you stopped working on this. Alright, or this could have been, you just deciding something's not worth it, so you're just not going to do anything else. And you become very, very guarded. Okay? And with you being guarded and not working on this, that's victory for you guys, with the Six of Wands on top of that. Okay? So, yeah, it's always a victory to drop something that wasn't serving us, because it's getting in the way of your purpose for this world. Don't ever let anyone get in the way of your purpose. I don't care what it is. Nobody's more important than you. Yeah. And you're turning your back, and you're focusing on you, and you're focusing on bringing new things into your life. This could be you looking to go overseas. This could be you moving. This could be you going on vacation, traveling, whatever that may be. But it's all about growth. Okay. We have the Emperor in the reverse. So this could be you or somebody else who's kind of being fake in a sense. But the Emperor, because I do feel like this is a love situation for a lot of you, but it could go in so many ways. It's somebody who could think just with their heart, but they don't allow logic to come into play. I feel like I can't talk tonight, guys. I apologize. But it's thinking with your heart, not with your mind. And sometimes our hearts are dumb as fuck. Okay, and we need to have that logical reasoning, where it's like, this might not be a good idea. So you guys could just be dealing with somebody fake. You could be the fake person. But the overall energy is just turning your back on this person. Four of Cups, you're not going to take an offer. If someone's offering to come back into your life, you're not going for it. If you're offering to get back in someone else's life, they're not taking it. But there's someone being fake here anyway, so it's not a situation you want to involve yourself in. Okay? Maybe it's a third-party situation. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse at the bottom. Yeah, honestly, this is similar to your love reading that I just did. I think that it's just you guys letting go of something that just was not serving you. And although you don't feel good about it, the fact that you were able to let it go was a victory for you. And there will be growth. I don't know not one Leo who hasn't been able to bounce back in the most powerful way. I swear, you guys are like, when I tap into your energy, it's crazy. Y'all are awesome for that. So, let's see what the Oracle cards are saying in terms of what's happening with you guys. Okay. What advice does Leo need to hear for August? August 15th to September 15th. Or from now until September 15th. I'm sorry, guys, for those of you that this is your first time tuning in. Earth Magic Oracle Cards by Stephen D. Farmer. Alright, this card wanted to pop out. We have the card Dragonfly Emergence. Okay. Let's see what the book says about this. Okay. In the stages of the life cycle of a dragonfly, once the egg is laid upon a floating plant or dropped into the water, it gestates, hatches, and may remain for up to 4 years in this larval form called the nymph. This is a precursor to the dragonfly. Dragonflies skip the cocoon stage, moving from egg directly to nymph. At some point, the nymph climbs onto a rock or leaf and there emerges from its former body and takes on the shape and character of the adult dragonfly. This radiant being then proceeds to illuminate our eyes and hearts as we witness its dramatic colors and magical dance along the surface of the water. In this card, we see a nature goddess. Like the dragonfly, emerging from the water, her hair is braided with vines dotted with flowers. She is surrounded by dragonflies and is one with the vibrant plant life thriving in the pond. The goddess emerges from her gestation in the water transformed, with a renewed sense of power and purpose. You are in an intense process of emergence into the next cycle of your life. Unlike more gradual shifts in awareness you have experienced, this one is happening quite rapidly and came on somewhat unexpectedly, without any pause for contemplation or indecision. You may even think that you are unprepared for such dramatic changes in your life, yet you are prepared. And you can use the experiences and the wisdom you have accumulated up to now. Life is demanding that you move into the next stage of maturity. This requires you to adjust your thinking about yourself, others, and your community. It calls for you to shed yet another layer of your ego-filled defenses and let go of any illusions of being less than who you are. This period of emergence is one of broadened consciousness and heightened perceptual capacities, and since it is inevitable, it is best to surrender to the flow and allow yourself to gracefully move into the next cycle of your life. It is okay to let go. It is okay to say goodbye to the things and the people and the situations that do not serve us. Okay, and I know that you guys, out of any other sign, there's certain signs that I talk to that I'll give an extra pep talk, but for you guys, maybe sometimes I don't do it as much because when I think of strength, I think of a Leo. Okay, and there's so much that I feel I can learn from you guys. But right now, I feel like most of you watching this, you're going to be in a position where a lot of shit is changing. It's changing fast, and it might make you unbalanced. But how I've said it before, and I'll say it again, when something good is coming into your life, when there's something big that there's meant for you to do, the universe needs to prepare you for that. So sometimes we go through pain, and sometimes we go through all these things where it's like it's molding our character, it's making us who we need to be. So yeah, things are changing. Yeah, for a lot of you, you're letting go of a person or situation, but it seems to be that this is what's going to be best for you, especially if it's something that brought on so much pain and so many illusions, whether it was you causing it or the other person causing it, or whatever it may be. It's, take the lessons. What is it that you didn't like from the situation? What is it that you didn't like about this person or this job? What about you attracted that person into your life? Think about these things so that moving forward, it's like, well, I attracted him or her because I was doing this, and the third. So maybe you should avoid this, and the third if you don't want to attract somebody like that again. But, anytime we attract somebody, it's a reflection of ourselves. Okay? Anytime we attract certain situations, it's because we're just putting that out, whether we realize it or not. The things that you guys will dislike about other people is things that you probably dislike about yourself. You probably have that same, trait within yourself, which is why it bothers you so much. So it's okay. It's okay, guys. Just breathe. If it didn't work out, be grateful that you know now, and that you're not wasting your precious, precious time where you have this gift, whatever your gift is, that you have to give the world. Okay? I know you guys will get through this, no problem. I'm not worried about Leos at all. I love you guys with a passion. Take care.